is the end of October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and also my favorite month and time of the year, and I am off to get a mammogram. Hello there, welcome or welcome back. My name is Julie, and this is my journal, specifically my health journal. And we're doing the responsible over 40 kind of thing. Yeah, we're getting the boobs squeezed. It's the right thing to do. And just like that, it's done. I'm home, and it's time for some more coffee. If you have to go and get your girls all squeezed and squoze, I mean, an extra cup of coffee, I think, is warranted and deserved. For me, I don't think that mammograms are as bad as people make them out to be, but it's going to depend on your different breast type and size and looseness and firmness and all of those things. Age is actually definitely in my corner on this one. Things have loosened up a little bit, makes them easier to manipulate. They lift your boobs and they put them in the thing. They say, and now I'm going to grab the left breast tissue. I do love the way that they do it. You know, they're not weird about it. They're very sterile about it, very professional. And I do, of course, absolutely appreciate that. But I do have to also bring a little levity, have a little fun with it because, I mean, it's your boobs. So you get squoze each one this way. Well, this way first. Then you turn and they squeeze them this way and this way. Yeah. Luckily, it's strange that I'm saying luckily, but luckily my weight has fluctuated so much as a woman that things are loose enough and I'm old enough and they're big enough that it's easier to manipulate them. If you've got young, firm, tight, small boobies, it's definitely going to be more difficult. But it's rare that a younger woman has to have a mammogram. It's not like here in the US, it isn't recommended to even start until you're 40, unless there are other factors in your family history. For instance, a history of breast cancer for your mom, your sister, your grandma, your aunts that are all, blood related. Otherwise, it's not recommended until you're 40. And hopefully by then, you've done some things to loosen them up just a little bit to make it a little easier. Not that we want like loose, saggy boobage here. I know I don't, but it does make it a lot easier when it's time to get them squoze. It can take up to 2 weeks to get results back. I usually get them within a few days, has been my experience in the other 2 mammograms that I have had. Something that has changed in recent history here in the US and that I found out about because they called me about and then I ended up looking it up later is that they are now required to tell you if you have dense breast tissue. And there's like 3 different degrees of density. I don't know which one mine is. A close relative found out that theirs is the most dense. And so it's very possible that mine also is, but I don't know yet. But when I received the phone call from my last mammogram, they did inform me that I do have dense breast tissue, which they are required now to tell you. And what does that mean? Well, it's kind of good in some ways. It helps them, keep their form a little better, which is great. Yay for that. The problem is nothing is free in this life. And so with dense breast tissue, unfortunately, it is a lot harder to detect abnormalities, problems there in the girls via mammogram because of that dense tissue and being able to penetrate it to see what else going on there. And so it can be warranted if there's even a question or if you yourself feel concerned and bring it up with your doctor, they can recommend and refer you for an ultrasound or other imaging to get a better look at the girls and kind of see if there are any other problems there in the breast tissue that the mammogram was not able to pick up. I have not had that done, but I will also say, and this is a confession, I have not done a great job of like self breast exams or any of those things either. I check maybe like once a year, which is absolutely not ideal. And right now, right here at the end of October, the end of Breast Cancer Awareness Month and my favorite month, favorite time of the year, I am committing to doing weekly breast exams myself. Gotta do it. That's the only way that you're going to know if something is changing, something is different. And if, like me, you do have dense breast tissue, you're going to be more aware of things that are changing and more likely to find something early, which, of course, is ideal. If there's going to be something to find, which hopefully there isn't, but if there is, you want to be doing those breast exams yourself at home, especially if you have the dense tissue, so that if you do find anything kind of weird, kind of wacky, and the mammogram didn't pick anything up, well then yeah, you can go and ask for those other imaging options like ultrasound and whatever else that they do. But the big part, the least comfortable part of the job is done for this year, and I'm so happy about that. And again, I do commit right here, right now to you to weekly self-examinations. And I hope that you will join me in that commitment. If you happen to have breast tissue, please do be checking it. And guess what? Men can get breast cancer too. I know it's not as often, and so we go with pink and all that fun stuff, and that's great, and I enjoy that, and I absolutely took the free goodie bag of like mints or whatever, but men, you can get it too. So if in those pecs you're feeling something a little bit weird, a little bit wacky, do not hesitate to get that checked out. All right, this has been my journal, specifically my health journal, and today, a mammogram experience. I've been Julie. You have been wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Have a beautiful day. I will see you all real soon.